I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Quickly Play Flotsam. This game was sent to me by the developers, and it's one of those raft building games. They say on the Steam page that this is a city building game, but it's not. It's more of a colony survival game. I have played through the tutorial. We'll play through it again, though, because it leads right into a full game. We'll just skip over a lot of what they say, though. Wasting town, sure. Okay. Yeah. Zoom in, zoom out. All the pointless interface things that I say. People point out that, well, maybe this is someone's first game, but it's not. It never is. It's never like that. Anyway, we need to gather some stuff, so you come down here to the little gather guy, and you put a buoy down. And you can increase its radius and the number of people. We currently have 3 people. And we'll all go out and get this. Speed up the time here. And open tutorial pages, F1. Whatever. Okay. I think that might be... Okay, good. Put that back onto pause. Okay, so we need to gather stuff, and we need more stuff and types of stuff and things to process as time goes on. So we just got a bunch of plastic junk, which we are going to turn into floaters. And floaters are essentially how you build your little city here. So the first thing they want me to do is build a plastic walkway. And we'll just go ahead and attach it here. Stretch it out. Okay. And then we need to be able to process that. So we have to go into a plastic workshop. And this will now turn that plastic waste into floaters, which are a major building material. Speed that up. Okay. So we can select however many we want, but we have no use for plastic waste, so we can just set it to always build, and it will just keep processing that for as long as we have plastic waste. Okay. Now it wants me to look around because we have taken everything we can from here. Okay. Let's go this way. Is it trying to send me somewhere? I don't know that. Then it wants me to move the town backwards. Good enough. Move to a wood patch. Okay. And now this is the second building type. Or building material type. Soggy wood. Big ol' whale in there. Okay. So, can't do anything with soggy wood. We now need to dry it. And we will just dry all of it. Again, it's not useful for anything. Alright. So now, we do the next thing and use that for a sawmill. Which, as you can see, now takes the floaters and the dry wood for quite a while. These will be our basic building materials. I'm also going to go ahead and just preemptively make a walkway. Actually, put it like there to expand and not box myself in here. Okay, and we'll just and all that actual lumber. We appear to not have enough dry wood. So let's go ahead and move along here, if tutorial guy will shut up. Send our people out again. We can probably lower that. Might just be out of radius. Whatever. We need to build 3 homes for our next task. Okay, grabbed everything. Wait until they are finished. So as you can see, they are actually needed. Okay, now they're sleeping on the deck now. They're actually needed as both movers and processors. They're essentially kind of like in RimWorld and any of those games. Any colony game. So anyway, to build homes, we come to housing, and we don't have enough floaters. Okay, well, we'll have to wait until morning so we can move. It's morning. We now need to go get some more plastic waste. I guess we'll go up this way because that becomes food. I'm probably going in the wrong direction for where the tutorial wants me to go, though. Oh, it's not... Huh. There's no marker, so maybe we don't have that yet. Okay. So it looks like... Let's go ahead and grab all that. And then we've got some food over there. Kind of iffy about that right now because I might not have the storage space. We'll see in a minute, though. We still don't have enough wood. Are you kidding? Okay, yeah, he's just busy drying it. Okay, kind of nice touch. You can see the flooded cities and civilizations. All right, well, they're off doing that. Is this guy... Okay, yes. We do have someone making a plank. That is now done. I'm going to now build homes. Just build these. Oh, I need more floaters. Well, there's some wood up here. Now, the thing that I don't like about this is that you always have to go back to your map to move. I can't just drag this forward and make you move. A real pain in the ass, actually. Okay, well, we'll gain some of this stuff, and then we'll go get that plastic waste. I could have grabbed that. Send them off because see, I could move my ship a little bit closer here, but you can't do that for some reason. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Open the world map. Now where are we going? To the lighthouse. Okay, well, I guess we'll stop over on this side then. Along the way. So we need these materials. I skipped over collecting a lot of things just to kind of go through the tutorial when I first played this. And you don't want to do that. You run out of materials very quickly. But anyway, they're telling us to go to the old church because we can climb the towers and scout the area. That's how we open up the map. Grab some of this too. We can't make food yet, but we're going to need it. And we might end up having a little too much because we'll have this sitting here. It's going to be a ways before we can actually process it. Where... Any more floaters? Okay. I can maybe preempt the tutorial just a little bit. And I did see that my inventory is getting a little full, but it is necessary. I do want to see, can I do that right? I can do it right now, actually. Well, let's do that then. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I've boxed myself in. That would fit there if I went the other direction. I didn't lay this out very nice. But I suppose what I could do is come down. Well, really? Okay, there. Come down by like 1, 2. How's that? Of course, now we don't have enough floaters because I just built that. All right. Oh, fine. Let's move on. Pick up this wood. I do hate the pacing of the game, I'll say that much. You constantly have to be on full speed for them to actually do anything, and maybe that gets better once you have more people. But, you know, I'm constantly moving between pause and super fast forward. Like, there's no point in going to anywhere else. Okay, old church. Get on board with that, and scout the region. Alright, now see the entire region. Okay. So, we need to move to some rural ruins, salvage some wood junk, patch plastic out there, move to the supermarket leftovers, and get some canned food. Okay, well, that would be these areas over here. We do have some plastic along the way. The wood I'm not so sure about. There we go. Only decrepit junk, okay. Well, we can grab all of that whilst we're here, but there's a salvage boat and I cannot swim. Okay. How about we do this instead then? Well, you know what? We're here. I actually... Okay, just fucking forget it then. God, this is another thing too. If you scroll out too far, it automatically goes into the overworld map, and that's not what I want to do at all, so it's great. Set those up, get those people out there. Did I have enough? Yes, I can preemptively do this. It's going to be fussy. Why won't you just... Fine. Fine. I want to make sure my inventory, which is now full, gets used up. So, what we're going to have to do, I think, is build storeyard. Water container would be nice, but we don't have a way of making that just yet. So I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to put a food store right there. And I think, go ahead and connect up. Really? Why are you doing that? Right, fine. Do it that way so that they can have a little shortcut there. We now have enough storage. Did we actually check this out? No. No, we didn't. Need to grab all that. Okay. Is it done? It's done. Go out. And we need to back up. Come over to the rural ruins. And grab more junk. Can barely fit it. So I'll probably want another storage. So yeah, the reason I say this is not a city building game, but it is rather colony survival, is because, as you can see, the food and water do go down. And it's a good thing I got this ahead of time. The tutorial would have told me anyway. It wants me to go scavenge canned food right now. But it would have told me eventually to make the food, but it got a little hairy first time I went through the tutorial. So I'm preemptively doing it now. A supermarket, yay! And another little house here. Okay, go scavenge the remaining food for that, and then we will have you go grab more stuff. I could build a desalinator already, and of course it's not going to fit in that little space. Okay, fresh water. Now they want me to do that. Okay, fresh water is a little complicated to come by, because this still requires wood, and it is not the wood that we dry out, which is confusing and annoying because you run out of spots after a while. But anyway, we want to plunk this down. Sure, we'll put it down right there. And we'll have some future development come off in this direction. Go ahead and use some of my material. Tell you what, let's do that, and then we'll drag a road in here some other way as we develop. Okay, so that, oh, they're currently working on that. We'll let them finish. But now what it's going to want me to do... God damn it. Go away. Thank you. Now what it wants me to do is find some firewood. Let's go grab that, because that's where we need to go, the dead trees. Still grab some stuff from here. And we're done. Okay. So, now we get to go all the way here, and we're on our way to another lookout point. Left a bunch of crap back here, which I may come to regret, because plastic comes a little harder. There's a lot of wood up there. It's a little harder to come by, though, eventually. We do have some seaweed there, some plastic there. I don't think it's worth going back for that right now. So let's head off to this wood. And get the hell out of here. Just send everybody to go do that. Get tinder. So that we can boil the water for the still. Fresh water, hooray. So for now, we have food and water, but food only so much as we can get seaweed. Eventually, we're going to want grow boxes and other food types. And trees are salvaged, okay. So we got our firewood now. Turn all the firewood into... Wait a minute. Got 14 there, so why is it... Oh, because it's doing 4-to-1 ratio? Okay, I get it. So now that's doing that. Our storage could be better. I guess I could build another one. It doesn't really hurt. See now, though. Why do you do that? That doesn't work for me. For crying out loud. Is somebody going to come fucking do this, or what? Alright. Well, we'll preemptively get into this then. I need you jackasses to be taking things apart as a priority here. Now, the things that they love... I don't know what the green means. It tells you that the hearts are what they love doing, so obviously you want them to prioritize doing that. Green might be what they're good at doing, though. It's crafting. None of them is focusing on the constructing and deconstructing, though. So we'll just prioritize that and force them, because that's important. In an emergency, we're going to want them focusing on what I want them to do, as opposed to what they want to do. So now I have some weird thing here. Okay, anyway. Let's move on. Need more firewood if we need more water. We're almost out of energy here. Shut up. Can you shut up now? Alright, fine. Priority. High. High. God damn. Okay. So, we only have one thing we can do right now, rope lashing. We need to start moving our knowledge towards unlocking research here. Seaweed growing, probably pretty important. Basic tools, I think, is going to be necessary. Right now, we can gather some of this tinder by hand. There are, however, options that will come up with like an axe or whatever. They require tools. So, whoops, that's not the right way. So we'll probably want seaweed growing and basic tools first, but first we have to do rope lashing. So let's see, braids seaweed into rope. We can build a bigger storage yard and drying rack. Okay, well, whatever. That is going to take who knows how long. But now we've got food and water dealt with for now, and it's not a huge problem. Oh, and I need to build a research station, right? Well, does that fit? No. Gets to go right there, then. Okay, and it's working. Good, let's move on. Forest Lookout Tower. Go scout the region. So see here, I can't chop these trees because I don't have a tool. So I miss out on that. Voila! We're all set to help other survivors. Okay. So, where is that? Well, it should be showing me where I can go. Maybe we got to go to another region. Do we need? We do need that wood, yes. So, let's mosey on over here. Oh, right. Maybe we could actually find someone in a pine grove. Go get that. Chop healthy trees, no. And that is outside my radius. I do, looks like have some level ups. I guess I'll level them up in the things they like. Athletics, movement speed, electricity production could be good. All right. Do we need more? Probably wouldn't hurt. Kind of wish there was a little reminder, like, hey, you could be researching something right now. All right, well, I say we go off in this direction then. This looks like open sea out here, but it's also not marked as a territory, so I don't really know if you're supposed to go out there or what. But this looks like the next area, and we kind of do need to go that way for some food. So let's head up. In fact, let's just go ahead and come back in here. It's not going to hurt. Although we do have plenty of food at the moment. In fact, I do have quite... Well, I have no seaweed, but I've got enough seaweed salad. It's icky quality, though. Interesting. I wonder if that's just because of the quality of the seaweed, or... like it's gone bad time, or what? Pick up some firewood for the water. Storage could possibly use another expansion here. Might be a good idea. And in fact, you should probably do one for the water too. Let's put this one here. I need another floater. Oh. There's no plastic waste in this area, so that's not great. Oh, we're not done yet. I heard the ding, and I thought maybe that meant, you know, ding, fries are done kind of thing, but no. Now we're done. Banjo music. You're done. Alrighty. Now we still kind of have enough food. That's healthy trees. That is tinder. Do need plastic right now. So all that plastic that I left behind at the very beginning, yeah, exactly. Needed that. I think it just means seaweed salad's kind of icky. It's alright. Well, maybe I don't need water storage. We seem to be filling it back up pretty quickly, and that means that our firewood is also pretty good. Maybe just hold off on that. Yeah, we need to get to a new spot. I'm tired of waiting on these clowns. It's a potato island? Captain, smoke ahead. Alright, show me. Possible survivor. Good. Overgrown potato fields. I fucking know, dude. What are you doing? Hello? Okay. Potatoes. Harvest the overgrown crops. It's a lot. 32. Gonna fill us up. A boat! Okay. And now it looks like we got ourselves another mate. Which means... we need another house. We don't have floaters, though. We need to go find some plastic immediately. And then, now that we have potatoes, we can upgrade our salad to potato salad. Have that be built instead. That turn off? It does now. So, well, I mean... yeah. See, so, like, I suppose if you left them both on default, that means that even if they didn't have the potatoes, you'd still be making food, but I think we want to off on that. Alright. We desperately need plastic. Is that plastic? It doesn't look like plastic. It's over there, yes. Come on. Did we finish talking to him? I thought he kind of automatically got on board. We do have 4 now, yes. Need to go look at him. He wants a home, of course he does. Basic tools. He super loves fishing. Well, fortunately, that does no good for me, so we'll now have you prioritize that as our builder. Let's see, so she's good at these 2. I think we'll start doing this, where we prioritize the things that they are good at, but prioritize the things they love even more. Okay, well, we gotta go find ourselves some stuff. We might get it out of that house, so... There's another tower, or windmill, rather. Take demolition tools and the furniture. We can, I believe... Oh, right. We gotta build that, don't we? Recycler. That's what we need to break down all the furniture. We got a ton of it just sitting here. But I can't do anything without a recycler, and I can't build a recycler without plastic. I might have to backtrack. I guess while we're here, we can go look at this, just so we can get a better view of the area. Scout the region. Taking furniture right now, I don't have room. I think we're going to have to backtrack to that plastic patch. Smoke ahead. Another survivor. Well, there is plastic up there. Yeah, the plastics are way far back. We don't need to do that. Leaking water tower. We got... Let's see, we can't do anything with that. We need raw plastic. So, we basically have to bypass this. Maybe we can get this guy and then sweep back around. Oh, yeah, alright. Bypass the goodies for a bit, for the sake of getting plastic. And then we'll see if we can actually go outside of territory here. Looks like we can. What if I do this and then we just expand it? We're in some desperate need. Okay, I've got some floaters now. Let's get a recycler down. It'll go over here then. Or here? Doesn't matter. Plastic scrap. As much as you can. Mostly wood junk. It's not great. Alright, while you're busy doing that, I say we head out here to the great unknown. because we're kind of desperate right now. And we're low on the wood. We have no firewood, which means no water. And this is why this is not a full series, because I don't... I see this game becoming more of a hassle to play than anything. I suppose once you actually get to farming, speaking of... Let's see, adequate housing... Fishing. Fishing would probably be a good one. Let's move on. Can we move on? I guess so, yeah. Fishing would help. There's got to be farming somewhere, though, right? Bioprocessing, maybe? Biological resources and the bio-waste. That doesn't do anything. Really? Oh, farming. Wow. Okay, well, that's a ways. That's a ways away. Alright. Let's head back. Maybe getting an extra person. Make this go faster. Alright, where is... Campfire. Just missed him. Great. But we can take the tinder. Do need that. Appear to be okay still on the food. We are running into another storage problem. Need rope. These things just don't fit together nicely at all, do they? So I could get another 2x2 in there. Damn it. Why you gotta be like that? Really, really obnoxious, actually. Okay, well, first of all, I guess we do need a home. We could build... I bet you that's too big. Yeah. So we'll build a home right there. We're gonna need another one here soon. So what breaks down wood junk? Wood resources. Recycles junk. I mean, you would just think that any kind of junk, but... I guess wood junk doesn't count as junk for some reason. Chopping block? Since it is wood... Damn, these things are getting big. We just got so much wood junk right here. Oh, yep, that's how you do it. And that only turns into tinder, really. Alright. Chop healthy trees, we gotta go... We can scavenge food, but we gotta move closer. I desperately need to find another person. Okay, now let's go grab this. Since we always need plastic. On to the next bit. Picking up things as we go this time. We're out of tinder, but we're not anywhere near out of water, so that's good, I suppose. Got the region. Grab more stuff. Boy. No, stop. Just car wrecks. Okay, well, we can go that way anyhow, I suppose. Yeah, but I'm not done here yet. Grab goodies. Oh, and we have a survivor. And go salvage that for me. And we'll also build them a house. I don't know, maybe I should just put it in here. I was hoping for a 2x3 building, but I don't think we're going to get one. Dryer. I think we're doing fine on that still. Seaweed grower. We need 3 rope. Oh. So we don't... Okay. So we can grow seaweed on our own. 1, 2, 3. So farming must be for other food types. Somebody making... Three ropes. Okay. Well, and that blocks that off. Alternatively, come back to this side. There you go. Okay, well, while that is being built, let's see. Oh, we must already come over here to get that person. Hardware store would have tools in it, I'm betting. It's kind of the opposite direction of where we want to go. I suppose, since it breaks it down into regions, you kind of are supposed to go probably clear a region entirely. But let's move on for the sake of the video. Grab some dead trees and whatever's over at the gas station. No, we will not. Oh, well. Ah, I did. Salvage metal road signs. Okay. Let's see. Riffraff has got... Let's see. Cooking. Put you continue in research there. We do have a new person to help out here. I don't care about that. That's done. That's getting there. We got more than enough tinder. I can probably stop on that. Alright. Then we're heading back and around to this tower. Would you not do that, please? Got the region. So I'm not really sure what the goal here is. I don't really... I mean, aside from just go as far as you can, but is it just an infinite map, or... Kind of does look like it goes that way. Well, up to there, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, is it just a see how long you can last kind of thing? Because eventually it looks like you can become self-sufficient, at which point much of this would be moot. Oh, win the whole time. So, yeah, I just don't... I don't really know why you would play it again. It seems very limited. But if we do look at this, we do have quite a ways to go. Basic electricity, huh? Turns electric scrap into... I don't even know if I've got that. Reconnaissance. Towers increase visibility radius. Which could make this thing go away. So I could see further down here. So I guess if we want to go this way, though, we end up going to farming. This what makes things go faster. Drifters can store and study books for experience. I feel like we're probably better off just hooking it in this direction towards farming. Okay, well, where else? Guess heading off in that direction. Take more tools, we can always do that. And then with all the furniture, like we've got so much here and we're filling up, so I'd rather not. I will come to the salad spinner and I will turn that back on. I'm not desperately running out of food, but it's a good idea to keep it going. Uses up inventory space. Done? Okay. Well, in that case, move along. Trout face just leveled up. Toto also leveled up. Toto's really good at fishing, and we're not doing anything for him for fishing. I should probably actually look. You know what, since I've got you on de facto building, I should probably look, see what it takes. Fishing boat. Small boat used to catch fish. Okay, that's all it is. Well, in that case, food cleaning removes pollution from ingredients. Probably want to do the fishing boat next, just so he has a purpose. Because we do see those fish popping up and down. But we're not able to collect them at the moment. Go get those potatoes so we can make more potato salad, though. That's a lot of potatoes. Take the demolition tools. And we did research that, so let's get that fishing Why not? This weight. Not exactly sure what that means. Did I... Oh, because I didn't actually go through these, dumbass. Fishing chair, I see. So I don't necessarily need a boat, I can just have the chair. The boat probably makes it go faster, just like the salvage boats would. That is all salvaged. All those are taken. Got plenty of wood, firewood. Let's move on. Probably take water, but we've got so much water that it doesn't even... We don't even have anything to put it in. Okay. Give this fishing a try, maybe. Did that finish? No, it hasn't finished yet. Right. Well, more demolition tools for me. Scout the area. Too far away. Okay, there's another one. There we go. That's what I'm after. Spotted signs of life. Oh, way over there. All right. Again, this would be really nice if I could just move the boat without having to go to the map. Alright, that's done. Well, I noticed we're out of raw goods, so let's head over to Potato Island here. Rubbish. What is that, research? You're really our only athletics. Not doing too much in research right now anyway. And then fishing boat requires both by the look of it. Yes, reconnaissance as well. Okay, fine. A harbor where small boats are crafted. Watchtower will increase visibility. Whatever. Alright. Off we go. Oh, we're not done with potatoes? Oh well. I am losing patience here. I would like to kind of move on. We can help it. Take more tools. Plenty of firewood yet. Let's go. So, some resources here. So when you prioritize jobs and that sort of thing, they do those first. That's probably why nobody is doing this right now, because everyone else has got something else to be doing. And we're also stuck on the job, or on the storage, and that seems to freeze everybody up for some reason, which is really obnoxious. There's another one right there. So yeah, like when the storage clogs up like that, you would think that they would stop doing the job that they can no longer do because it's clogged up, and then they would go do something else like gathering shit. But no, they just get stuck at their job waiting for you to fill spaces. So that would be nice if they just fixed that. I should mention that this game just came out in 1.0. That's why they... Oh, did we just miss that? That's why they sent this to me, I guess. trying to get people to play the full release, but yeah, just a few quality of life things could improve a bit further. We're gonna go get that guy and then probably call it good. Plastic finally might be able to take the bike stuff apart. Come aboard. We do need more houses. I've got 6 people and 4 houses, so let's build ourselves one of the bigger houses. Just to get that done and out of the way. Well, I guess I do have 5. That's okay then. We'll also go ahead and gather tinder. We don't need to gather tinder. I've already got plenty of tinder. Furniture. Then we got the plastic we need instead. Grab plastic junk. The duo tent. Now it makes me wonder if being in a duo is just a roommate situation or a roommate situation. They're sharing a bed, so I don't know if you can breed your survivors here. I don't know if that's a mechanic. Alright. So we got that. Let's move on. Scout the region, grab the plastic. I guess I could salvage the metal. There. Can take the furniture too. We're starting to use up some of that. I don't know that I really need that now. I guess we can go try fishing. Only got 4 research points though. It's all done, and that is all done. Let's go check. Let's go see what the fishing is like. If we can just fish off the bow. Oh, is that a no? So you'd need an actual fishing boat. Okay. Well, I guess that answers that for me then. I can put this down, maybe. Swim to salvage. Yeah, I don't think that's going to do it. Decoration menu. Electricity pole. I did notice. If you click on this, you can then drag to electrify things, and I don't think anything right now requires it. But if we look, let's see. A mooring point, so that's if we want to get our boats to go back and forth. A fishing chair. Maybe that's why. I've got to build a little fishing chair here. They can fish. Let's see. Watchtower increases visibility. Okay, that's just for me, so when I float around, I get that. Scrapsmith. Well, we don't have anything to do with that just yet. But, I really wish you could rotate these. That would be a nice little feature add. Because I would like to fit it in right there. It's being obnoxious. Or straight ahead. Just give yourself a little bit of future build space. Whatever. Well, anyway, so if we look at our knowledge here, what do we have? We got power, unbottling. Unbottles fish to clean some of the pollution. Don't know what that means exactly. Power tools, presumably, like all tools, it's for taking things apart. Air filtration. Inhabitants, pollution. Okay. So I'm kind of assuming that based upon those things, scouts for specialists. Interesting. Based upon that, you produce pollution yourself, but also we're probably going to go into some water where, see, our food can get polluted here and our water as well. So your habitat probably gets dirty, but it probably also is like a situation where you need to degunk some of the things that you get. So I'm willing to bet as we move out here, probably discover some of that, although I don't know. The map seems to go quite a ways in that direction. That'd probably be the case. I'm kind of curious just to see. Let's see, where's the closest? I guess we're kind of in the middle here. I'm just curious to see what happens when we reach the edge of the map. If I've even got the electricity for that. Probably going to have to stop here. Yep, so now we got to sit in here, let the game run for a bit while it recharges, while they crank the generator. Anything? I can't look around. I was wondering if there would maybe be the edge of the world or something. Well, let's do one last little thing here. I just want to see what it's like. Pop over here to the fishing spot and see if I can't maybe get some fish. My fishing chair. Fishing chair. Okay, so it does just automatically grab whatever is in the water, likely, from these. That's why it's picking up the gobblers. That's what those look like. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting idea. Very much like the other raft games where you just build on only, in a third-person viewpoint. If you actually like building, we can actually have you do that instead. But yeah, I don't know. It gets very samey very quickly, and I don't find it all that interesting to be honest with you. What is the kind of end goal though? Like mysteries, okay? Technology lies beyond your current understanding. Well, you get Plastech floaters, autoclaves, solar power, fancy cooker. Right. It's just it makes me wonder though, just how far the map goes, because presumably you will reach the edge somewhere. Stop that. Trying to move the map, thank you. You will reach the edge somewhere, so I just don't know if it's like you need to reach a certain technology level before you run out of your finite resources, or what the overall end game is. Like if you look at something like RimWorld, at least before all the expansions, the base game, the point is to build a spaceship and escape. Now maybe those technologies that are beyond your understanding or something like that, where you build, like, I don't know, underwater domes or something, and you live happily ever after. I don't know. I don't know why you would continue playing. And, oops. There, okay. And that doesn't give me a whole lot of incentive to make a full series out of this. But, I guess, see, the thing is, this could be a cozy little game where you just move around and grab your stuff, whatever. But it's the fact that you have finite resources that go down quite quickly that makes it less cozy, because there's still the ever-present danger of just getting everybody killed, especially on a map that appears to have finite resources. I suppose, though, those are really only spots where it's like, if you're getting a lot of resources all at once, because once you've got the farm, you will slowly get the seaweed, so you won't necessarily starve. The wood thing, though, to make water is a situation, so I feel like there's probably going to be like a solar-powered still somewhere, or maybe a windmill or something like that, that creates that for you. I see an awful lot of stuff down here that you'd think just have like a wind-powered generator. Make that, but whatever. Anyway, neat little game, just to waste some time in, I guess. But anyway, I'll end this one here. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next Let's Play.